Welcome back, everybody. 3G Slabs coming at you with another PSA preview and blind reveal video. This is going to be a 10 guard vintage Star Wars cards. These will all be from 1977. So let's get started. First up, we got number 207. This is the C-3PO Air card. This is the Air. All four corners on this one show a little bit of wear. There is a surface crease through the C-3PO area, and right in here, there you can kind of see it. Expecting a PSA 2 or 3 on this one. Alright, here's the second 3PO card. This one was a little better. All four corners did show that touch, and there is a real light surface crease. It is nicer than the last one, so I'm thinking this might pull a 3. And it did get the 3. Alright, so we're right on with our first two. Alright, we got another second one here, C-3PO, the Air card. This one's a little worse condition. Left to right centering is off really bad, as you can see. And then this card is basically folded in half. It's got creases going all the way through the middle. Going to be tough to pick it up there. You can start to see some of it. But hoping to pull a PSA 2 on this one. I don't think it'll get a 1. It should still be able to pull a PSA 2. All right, here we go. We got that CP30 Air card. We'll see how this one graded. I was expecting a PSA 2. This does have a light crease all the way through the middle. Could even see it maybe getting a 1, but it should get the 2. Here we go. PSA 2. All right, happy with that. All right, third card in this submission is going to be the same card again. It's that same C-3PO Air card. This one is the best condition. I'm going to put it third. Hopefully that'll help. It is off a little bit left or right. And then the bottom front right corner here is probably the worst corner out of all four of them. Really a decent looking card. Hoping this can pull a 5, maybe a 6. All right, here was the last of the 3 C-3PO Airs we sent in. Nicest one. You can see it is still off just a little bit left to right. Little touch on the front right corner. Expecting the 5 or 6. And we got a 7. Wow, really nice. Happy with that. It is a really nice card. PSA 7. All right, we got the number 1 Luke Skywalker. This is off left to right, top to bottom. Corners on the front and back, they all show a little bit of wear on them, as you can see there. So I still think this should be able to pull a 4. All right, here's that number 1 Luke Skywalker. Not expecting too much out of this one, just hoping to pull the PSA 4. That diamond cut is really not attractive on this card. Let's hope to get the 4. And we got a 3. All right. PSA 3. All right, we're going to try our luck we got like 3 stickers sending in here. This is the number 39 sticker. I think this is the Creature of Tatooine. Actually in pretty darn nice shape. I think it's off just a little bit left to right on the front. Other than that, I think it's a really great card. I think this should be able to pull a 8 and maybe an outside shot at a 9, but am expecting the 8. All right, here's that Creature of Tatooine sticker. Was expecting to get a good grade on this, but as you can see, the dreaded min size from PSA. All right, here's the number 36 sticker. It's the Luke Skywalker. It is off top to bottom. And then it is bent, like there's something on it. It's bent all the way through kind of right here, like something was set on it. I think it's going to really affect the grade. Am expecting this to pull the 4. All right, that number 36 sticker, Pilot Luke Skywalker. Little bit top to bottom. Otherwise, it did have that bent or something. Like something was set on it. It's got that line going all the way through it. So just hoping to pull a 4. And it got a 3. So they got us pretty good for that dent on there. All right, we got the number 42 sticker. This is the Luke Skywalker. It is off top to bottom, left to right just a little bit. The top right corner, it's got just a little something going on. And then the surface did have some junk on it. I tried to wipe it off with a microfiber. Got some of it off, but not sure how it'll affect the grade. I'm expecting this to pull the 5 or 6. Am expecting the 5. All right, here's that other sticker. This is that number 42 sticker. Luke poses with his weapon. We were just hoping for that 6 or 5. I really think this will get the 5. And it got the 5. All right. As expected. All right, we got the number 235, Luke Skywalker. It is off just a slightest bit left to right. Probably still in tolerance of a 10 left to right. More like a 9 though. Top left and bottom right corners show just a little bit. Pretty nice card. I think this has got a great shot at pulling an 8. All right, here's that number 235 Luke Skywalker, the Mark Hamill. I thought this was a really nice card, maybe one of the nicest ones in the submission. I'm hoping this gets the 8, and I got a 7. All right. Thought I really had a shot at an 8, but we'll take a 7. All right, 2 cards left in this submission. This is the number 259, challenging the Evil Empire. To the right of Luke in the black, it does have something going on, which is up in here. Pretty nice card overall. I'm expecting this to pull an 8 with an outside shot at a 9. All right, 2 cards left in this submission. This one's the number 259, challenging the Evil Empire. To the right of Luke in the black. Just wasn't sure if there was something on the card. Overall, this was a beautiful card. I think it might have an outside shot at a 9, but I am expecting the 8. And I got an 8. All right, happy with that. It's a good grade on these cards. Last card in this submission is the number 258, Fighting Impossible Odds. Top right corner. As you can see, it's got like a ding to it. There you can kind of see it. That's about all with this one, though. I think it's got a great shot at a 6 or 7. I am expecting the 6. All right, last card in the submission. Same picture, just a different title on the card. Hoping that this gets the 6 or 7. Let's end it with a 7. And I got a 5. All right, well, I was definitely expecting at least a 6 on this, but we got a 5. All right, so overall, not too bad of a submission. We got a bunch of 3s here. 1, 2, couple 7s. Got that 8, and then the min size. So I don't know. I'll keep harping on it just like everybody. These min size, I don't know why they just don't slab them and grade them. It's not evidence of trimming. It's minimum size. It's a factory defect. So anyway, on to the next.